I'm Jay from the Kubz. Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. We are about to start the class trial right now. You guys are killing it with the likes. I'm telling you, 50,000 likes and I'll release the next episode. But no more talking. We're about to jump in the class trial right now. I'm about to get my Phoenix right on. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go! The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh.
Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. My guy is so close to the gate, he could practically lick it open. Damn, this guy is such a goody two-shoe. He wants to be the first guy to everywhere. That's why he's so close to the door. He's basically smelling the door's asshole. Yo, you finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it just feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and found our seats. Damn, it feels claustrophobic in here. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly... Can you shut up with this deadly stuff? A deadly class trial! Yes, definitely. A most deadly class trial. Do you want to save the data? Man, I just saved. What else do you want me to do? Come on. Let's get into this, baby. Open e-handbook, set skills. I got skills that pay the bills? Wait, I got some skills? I mean, not on my watch. No, not right now. Finish preparations. Yeah, we're good. Trial. All rise. Oh, I have risen since the get-go.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
All right.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will
figure out who done it and who did it.
If you pick the wrong one,
we die!
Punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And then we die!
It really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then, everyone close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Oh my god, wow, this
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
I mean, you're going to anyway.
What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat?
Oh yeah, who's
there
that?
There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Interesting.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
There has to be a reason for that.
That about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get
Maybe there's somebody hidden inside of this
First
school that we haven't met yet. That's my theory, guys.
Let the class
That is the J theory. That is the J way. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure, because I have no idea what that's about. All right, here we go. I just read the rules. Now it's time for me to lock in and because I'm about to go. Evidence of a struggle. Okay, come on now. Let's do it.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that part already. And the murder
Oh man,
took place
this is
in the
intense.
photo room.
In the bathroom.
Yes.
So it seems most likely that
What is happening?
the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She
Am I supposed to
didn't
say
even have a chance to resist.
Wait, no, that's not true. I just pointed the gun at her, huh? Something's off about what she just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Okay, do I shoot it at this thing? There you go! I have to shoot it at the actual words, not at the person. I'm so used to shooting it at the person. Not that I'm a killer.
Just a second,
FBI,
Chihiro.
don't open up.
Try to remember how my room looked.
I remember how it looked. I remember it well.
With
I
the
scanned
way
it with
things
these
have
eyes.
been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Of course.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
Mm-mm.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and
Celeste
hide.
kind of sounds like a robot.
The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Okay, so I basically just
Next is the
debunked that.
subject.
Oh, I
Wow.
smacked that. I went
is
pop,
starting to
pop,
sound
pop to
like
that
a
statement.
real try.
Let's go, guys. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. The knife inside of the cafeteria. Let's get it, boys and girls. This is too easy. Kitchen knife set. Yeah, I'm about to attack that yellow statement. I'm about to slice it with the same knife that killed Sayaka. Watch me.
What was used to kill her?
I'm gonna tell you, as soon as somebody wants to act silly,
Thrust into her stomach.
there was some kind of object. These people are dumbos.
Is the murder weapon.
Got those elephant ears
So
with
the
the
killer
dumbos.
used some
Here we go.
random knife they had.
BAM! Give me some!
No, that's wrong.
Yo, this is cool.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife.
Yep.
I'm almost positive it was a kitchen
Yep, you know the
knife.
knife you used to slice
Huh?
baguettes? They went,
Kitchen knife?
da!
We discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Rub those chin pews, Makoto, just like me.
That knife must be
Just
the
like your old pal
murder
Jay.
weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
So if I don't
Yeah,
do a
if you
good
look
job
real close,
with
I could
getting the
totally see
evidence,
that
then
being a
I can't
kitchen
be, like, disputing these claims. Okay.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us?
So an important part is the investigation. Leon,
I mean,
stop
we
acting
all
like
know
you're not the
Makoto
killer.
killed her, right?
Stop it!
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Wow.
Hold on a second.
Okay, everybody's so
Let's draw
convinced that
conclusions
I'm the
after
killer.
we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
I like Kyoko.
Well, we can
She's
talk all
unbiased.
we want. It's
She's
not gonna
level-headed.
change that conclusion.
Few gray hairs, but she's level-headed.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Yup.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Sure. I'm gonna check this out, guys. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. I've been having fun, game. Danganronpa really wants me to have fun. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for caring about me. Aoi's accounts. Yeah, is her name pronounced
So I
Aoi?
guess
Like
there's no
Aoi, Aoi,
question
Aoi.
that The kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
Yeah.
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
No, because Aoi was there.
Secret.
Here we go.
Nobody was
Let's
in the
boom,
dining
bam that, ba-bam. I went bam. Because Aoi was in there making a sandwich.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
F off, Toko.
Well, what if I have a witness?
Yeah.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
You better not switch up on me, Hina. I will send you to the gulag, Hina, if you do this. So she went to go to the kitchen to get something, and all the knives were in the case, but when she finished the tea and went back to the kitchen to wash her glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. Got him.
just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, you didn't. Girl, no, you didn't.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
Damn, she had to pop her collar when she said that. I like her.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Then what about this?
What, Toko?
What
Stop
if
it.
the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other?
Oh boy.
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Yeah, if you're an accomplice to murder, can you both leave and graduate at the same time?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear.
Oh,
if there
see?
is an accomplice,
Me and Byakuyo,
do they
we're on the
also
same
become
page.
blackened?
Like two peas in a pod.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
That doesn't make sense, though. If two people are in on it, then they should both get to leave. Because what if somebody's the mastermind and then gets the other person to kill somebody, so the person who actually killed somebody gets to leave, but the mastermind has to stay behind?
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Yeah, so there's no point in doing it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Okay, everybody's starting to make stuff up in their head.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Isn't that what we're trying to figure out right now?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Then why didn't you say that earlier?
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Well, what?
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
In the same bed?
We have airtight alibis.
Airtight? Okay.
Stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school's regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
That's facts.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together?
Wait, Sakura's a girl, though.
Unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
Yup, see? Sakura's a girl. It was girl-on-girl action.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so
How could
sorry.
you not tell?
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other
I
possibility
mean, obviously, when I
is
first
there?
saw Sakura, I was like, yo, that's a big-ass dude. But as soon as Sakura started talking, I was like, oh, Sakura's a girl? Okay, then.
Actually, there is one other possibility.
Big-ass biceps and shoulders,
Right,
though.
Hina?
God dang.
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
That must be the killer.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
I know. Why are all these facts just coming out right now?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Junko? Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka.
Oh.
She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Huh. Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then...
Why would Monokuma take it?
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
Maybe she wanted to take it for self-defense. That's why she asked us to come to the gym earlier. Then all we found was that whack-ass sword with gold glitter on it, and she was like, this is not gonna protect me. So she went to the kitchen to get a real weapon, and unfortunately, she died from
And
it.
thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
That is weird.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
Yeah, Makoto, keep telling yourself that.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it?
Yeah.
In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
I mean, that's true, but Makoto didn't kill her.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Toko really got that mischievous look on her face. Like, she's really getting on my nerves.
No, you're wrong.
So
She really wants
that's
Makoto to
how
be
you
guilty so
twist
bad.
the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer.
I'm gonna clap it on this side. I'm gonna clap it on this side. Up, down, up, down. Shout out my boy Corey Kenshin. Kyoko is
Because
really
you
about it.
see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering.
What's that?
And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Yes, thumbs up to that.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
What's that?
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, because I have no idea who Hangman or Gambit is. Watch me nail this shit like a carpenter. Come on now, give it to me. Hangman's Gambit. Yeah, Makoto, think. Meditate and close your eyes. 4 letters left. Wait, what? What is this? This ain't Leon. Hi? What do you mean hi? Hair.
Now I understand.
What hair? Whose hair? Pubic hair? What hair?
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
Oh, yeah. I thought they were talking about the Leon thing.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yeah, they just got a lint roller on that thing and just
Yes.
went at it.
And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
Yep.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the
Proud of you,
crime scene
Makoto.
is
I'm
in
proud
my
of you.
room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yeah.
Yes, very true, very true.
He's doing the Phoenix Wright pose.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
I mean, we know it's not this guy because this dude got the clumpiest, wormiest hair. If his hair did fall out, we would know that there's some patches missing because that shit looked like fresh doo-doo laid on top of his dome.
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
No, ma'am.
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
I like Sakura's voice. I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Yeah, because they don't know how the door opened.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yeah, the doorknob handle was unscrewed. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. It is the doorknob, right there. Makoto's bathroom doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it in place had all been partially or completely removed. Yup. Take that!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
See.
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob that every bathroom has, you dumbass.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob.
Yeah, because they didn't know how to open the door, so they were trying to get in really fast, so they unscrewed the whole doorknob.
This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Yeah, because Makoto would know how to open the door in the first place because the door was too big for the frame.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then.
Kyoko, I'm really about Kyoko right now. I'm a Kyoko stan in the making.
Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you
Like,
understand.
I'm about to start my Kyoko stan club. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Okay, you know what? Let's learn. Let's get our education on.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes, that's true.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Nothing wrong with
She then
that.
fled into the bathroom.
You guys think there's anything wrong with that statement?
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
Okay.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yeah.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's not true. The door was always like that. Ooh, okay. Come on, Jay.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes. Now that you mention it, that is
Yes!
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Oh, Chihiro, you'd like to know?
Because it
Well,
was
let me
stuck.
tell you.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right.
Uh-huh.
Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yeah, buddy.
Yep, true as true can be.
Monokuma, my guy.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door...
Maybe he's still the ultimate lucky student because that is going to be the evidence that makes him not guilty.
That's not lucky
I think
at
that's pretty
all.
lucky to me, don't you guys think?
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Because it wouldn't open.
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
Uh-oh. I really don't know this one. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime that they didn't know was the time... Oh, the crime took place in Sayaka's room because the nameplates got switched. The one thing the killer didn't know was that the crime actually took place in Sayaka's room. No, there's absolutely no doubt your room is the scene of the crime. So you should already realize, right? You don't have to overthink this one.
Shoot.
What? Wait. No, because the nameplates got switched, right? The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know... Wait, hold on. So it was the other one? The crime took place in my room? Oh, it's they didn't know that the crime took place in my room. My bad, I misread that. I promise you guys that that was what I was trying to go for.
I got it!
My bad.
The
I
killer
read the
must
thing
not
wrong.
have realized that it was my room.
Yeah.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
I don't know. Hifumi kind of got that, like, fake reaction type shit going on, you
And
know?
yet, he's absolutely right.
Like, it seemed like he did it or something.
Say what?
See? He's acting like he did it, but he's just like, oh my god, I can't believe this! Like, shut up!
Well, to be more specific,
I feel like he did it now.
what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms.
Yep.
Which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
Yep.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That's why you're the ultimate lucky student, because your door was broken, but it's saving your ass in the end, because now there's evidence that you knew how to open the door, and the killer didn't know how to open the door, Makoto.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Exactly.
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
Yeah, Toko, finally you're on the same page with your sweaty ass. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
Isn't that what we're trying to figure out right now?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Quit without saving. This bitch rage quit.
But
what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
That's not fair, because you don't know who you're gonna vote for.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Alright, what's that?
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
That's true.
Yes.
That's the big question
How
here.
did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
No, because Sayaka had the key in her room the whole time because Makoto gave it to her and she never left the room.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Ms. Maizono just let him in.
But Makoto said she wouldn't let anybody in for any reason.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Okay, hold on. Let's find out what it was. Sayaka's wrist, dying message, bathroom door frame. Where is it? Hold on. Hold on. Where's her statement? No. It says right here, Sayaka had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force their way into her room and she became frightened. That's why she wouldn't open it for anybody.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Got him. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe
Now I'm
she
really
would have
curious
opened
how the
door for
person got in.
anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I haven't really thought about that part.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
What the?
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh? Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
Hell no.
No, I didn't.
I don't have handwriting that fancy.
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
That looks like it was written by a 3rd grader. Then that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Interesting.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Ew.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Not really, but go ahead.
Very well then. Pay attention.
I said not really, but go ahead. You know what? We're gonna pay attention, guys. Celeste sounds like a French robot. Dorm nameplates. Okay, so we gotta fire this at the right statement.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Uh-huh.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Yeah, but the nameplates were switched.
The room that Makoto was staying in.
Nope.
So in other words,
Shoot it.
even
Mother...
if someone did read the note
I missed it.
and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
Okay.
It certainly
All right, let's go. Let's redo that again because I missed it.
Sayaka and Makoto read in the note. It specifically says, I see. Then they would have gone exactly.
Here you go.
The
Let's
room
fire a bullet
that
at this bitch.
Makoto-
Blah! Got him!
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, that's wrong. I'm getting good at this, guys.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Yup.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Yup.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka
They would do
was.
the thing that they didn't think that they would do when the names got switched. So they actually went to the other room. Bada bing, bada boom.
Plus, their rooms are right next
Come on
to
now.
each other.
Stop playing
So
with me.
switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Of course not.
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person who knew we had switched rooms. Sayaka, or the killer. No, Sayaka.
I got it!
The killer would
Me
have
and
never
Sayaka
known.
were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Man, this whole case is getting deeper and deeper. Sayaka actually did more than we thought she did. There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
Maybe Sayaka wanted to kill somebody for herself.
To understand that,
And then leave all the evidence in Makoto's room and then blame him for the murder. So Sayaka could get away with murder and then use Makoto and basically frame him.
we first need to understand what happened after
Or am I
she
thinking too much
invited the
into it?
person into that's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes?
Yeah, maybe Sayaka was trying to kill the person that came over and then the person ended up overpowering her and killed her.
Perhaps the answer to our
Guys,
previous question
am I thinking too much into
lies in
this?
that initial struggle.
Am I going into another realm of just like awesomeness?
Yes,
I think I
you're
am.
right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Yes.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
This pussy boy can't defend himself.
Seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right
He
wrist.
couldn't even fight his way out of a paper bag.
How
Let's
the
be
hell
real
could you
here.
possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt that there is a mark right there. The glitter. The gold
got
shit.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there.
Phoenix Wright is shedding a tear right now. He's proud of me.
Is that gold?
Edgy boy too. Edgy baby.
It sure is. Specifically, The gold coating from the Replica Sword.
Uh-huh.
You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see.
Damn, that hurts.
And so the truth draws
She got hit so
ever
hard that it broke her
closer.
wrist. Ugh. Makes
All
me
right,
shiver.
then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more?
Sure.
Oh man, that's gonna be tough. Multiple bullets for multiple truths? Holy crap. Damn. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. I know how to rotate these bitches too. So come at me. Let's go merry-go-round this thing.
The culprit grabbed the sword,
Okay.
and that's when the first blow was dealt.
Yeah.
A sword-based sneak attack.
A sword-based sneak attack. Hold on. Yeah?
That's what broke me.
Damn it.
And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak
No,
attack.
that's not true. Because she had the sword sheath. Yes!
No, that's wrong.
Freaking go! That one was hard because a lot of things were happening at once.
I don't think the fight started with the sword.
But when you slow things down, your mind starts to think things through.
Why not?
Whew. Okay, I'm happy about that.
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with
Yeah, like
something
she was trying to hold it
sharp.
like this to protect herself from getting hurt.
Something sharp. You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
Yeah, the sheath was used for self-defense.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's
Right.
true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Yeah.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Sayaka.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
Is that what happened?
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and...
I feel like Sayaka invited somebody over so she could kill them.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you
I feel like
not think
Sayaka
that?
wanted to kill somebody so she could get out of the school.
Because she
And
never
go back to her
held the
normal
sword
life.
at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of her body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Her palms. Duh, right over here. So you can go
You're
sing, sing,
talking
sing, sing,
about her
sing.
palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Yup.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Girl, we just said it.
Like I said before, the gold
people
coating
not
on that
listen with
sword
their
comes
ears?
Right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
All right, everybody in this room, put your hands up, and whoever has yellow palms is
There's
getting
really no way
executed.
she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Yeah, because your first instinct when you're getting killed is to wash your freaking hands. Toko, shut up. Can somebody put tape on her mouth?
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, it's because we think you're stupid.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens to the bathroom at nighttime. She's afraid of water, water can't remove it, the water is off. So, if you try to shower at nighttime,
According to
your
the
ass is still gonna be
Monotuma
stinky!
file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Correct.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower yet.
Ugh. Oh, no wonder this courtroom kind of stinks.
You're really different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Ooh, tell him, girl.
I'm
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have to have been the one without the sword. The killer. The killer had the kitchen knife after all. They were wielding both the sword and the knife and attacked Sayaka with both at once. If they had both weapons, how would the scratches have gotten on the sheath? I don't see any way for that to happen. Whoops. Okay, so my bad. It's Sayaka. I don't know why I'm having problems with this bullshit.
I got it!
Sayaka?
She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka.
Sayaka?
Yes, she was trying to kill somebody.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yeah, because she saw what was gonna happen in her DVD, and she was like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So she switched rooms with Makoto, sent that letter to lure somebody in there, and she tried to kill him, but the person killed her first.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in.
That's just the way it goes. That's the name of the game.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you.
Yep.
That is a possibility.
I told you guys, I figured this out.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the name.
That's crazy.
She wanted to get whoever she had
Oh,
targeted
man.
to come to Makoto's
This game's actually
room
getting really
where
good.
She was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I just thought about that in my head as it was going on.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But
That's
in the
crazy.
end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn.
Yeah, she tried to be the killer, but then she ends up being the killee.
That must be
Or the
when
kill.
wrist got
Why did I say
broken.
killeed?
And
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Makoto, stop being a simp, bro. She was trying to kill somebody and pin it all on you, okay, big guy?
Because...
Stop.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Why, is there a time limit on this thing?
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Wait, no, there's the Leon written in blood. Make your argument. Dying message. Oh, okay, that's the only bullet that we got? Alright, so we're gonna lock and cock this.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Oh, ha ha ha, funny you say that, Leon! I'm coming for you. I'm coming for your carrot head top. Watch me, boy.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Yup, that dying message. Just write it and then go, ugh.
Dying? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember?
Yeah, let's get it, boys and girls.
11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Just flip that bad boy and it'll all become clear.
Before we get too far into that, I need to ask,
can we put tape on Celeste's mouth too?
can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Her left index finger, baby. That bloody top.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
Uh-huh.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Damn, baby girl was ambidextrous?
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Allow me to introduce myself.
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
Why don't you just ask me?
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Telling you guys, Kyoko, big brain energy.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
It's like, how do you not notice that faint bloodline that makes the N in the two ones?
Ah, you're right.
How do you not notice that?
The line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1. But looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
Okay, they're getting me really amped up, so
But
let's
even if
hurry
that
this
really
up. Come on!
N037 doesn't make any more sense than before.
Oh my god. Okay, can I just talk? Damn it! It's no use. I just don't know. I do know! Rotate the image.
180 degrees.
I'm about to slap myself. Rotate it. I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn her message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Okay, I know who it is. It is Senor Leon, and BAM!
Here's my answer.
Give me some! Yeah!
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
I should have used this in the very beginning of the case so we could all went home. I mean, not go home, but at least go get some lunch or something.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N.
Stop playing with me.
L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Shit, lay on if you want to get freaky.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Is it though?
It's just a
Is it though?
squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Oh, is it though, Leon?
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yep.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
You sure about that, Leon Kuwata?
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yeah, baseball star. He tried to throw the crystal ball at that machine to make the incinerator go on. The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. It's that thing I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? Yeah. This part right here. Bam. Get it.
I got it. You mean...
Still getting
the
used to
burnt
submitting
shirt piece
evidence,
I
guys.
found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
Damn.
But is one
Feels good to be right,
fabric
guys.
enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. When it was disposed of course. The time the shirt was destroyed. If we focus on that, the killer will become clear. Aw, man, never mind. How it was disposed of?
I got it!
Yeah, buddy.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out.
Oh yeah,
who the
because he
killer
threw
is.
the crystal ball through the gate.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Not quite, my dear Leon.
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer! Yeah, ultimate baseball star. Make your arguments. Okay, shattered crystal ball. Okay, let me focus, guys. Everybody, focus too. Come on. This ain't Phoenix Wright, but you better get right now.
Trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must
No!
have, right?
BAM! That wasn't it? Okay, maybe I should let all the statements play. My fault. I got a little too excited, you know? Like a dog when he sees a ball. I was like...
Whoever was on cleaning duty
let this go.
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
No, not quite.
And you'd
Damn
have to
it!
get close to the incinerator.
No. Boom!
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong, son. You're wrong about that, sonny boy. Because he threw
Hold
the crystal
on.
ball at the button.
I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Yeah, you busted my
It was
balls.
supposed to be a crystal ball, but
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
Yup.
Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
And who could do that with perfect aim other than the baseball star?
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't have been much of a challenge at all for the killer because he is an ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon? you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Okay.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed.
But if he killed somebody in self-defense, does that mean he has to die?
Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Nah, we're good. We know what to do. I know how to close arguments. What the heck is this? Oh, wow, this is cool as hell. Oh my god, that is so dope! So we have to just make the story in a comic book style? Oh, that is amazing, dude. I love that. That is so good. And I forgot it's like a Japanese book, so it goes from right to left. That is so freaking sick. I am impressed with that. Okay, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. So the person comes in. Let's see what I have here. Person comes in with the door, right? And then they're like, hey, what's going on, baby girl? Oh my god, you got a knife? So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna attack you. And then, wait a minute. Hold on, this is actually confusing me now. They're fighting like this, okay? And then, why does the person have to look like an alien? And then this person gets stabbed, like so, right? Is that what it is? She gets hit, she goes to the bathroom. The person uses the screwdriver on the door. Okay, so the person came in the bathroom and then she got stabbed. She wrote his name in blood. And then there you go, Leon's name is already there. Act 3. So what happens with Act 3? He takes the lint roller, then starts rolling the place out, goes doggy style, starts getting all the hair out. So he's at the incinerator now. And then he throws the clothes inside there, turns on the button, and then what the hell is that? What is that? I don't know what the hell that is. I think he just does that, right? He does a little bit of that. Oh, no. There's a piece of evidence that's right there that's left. And, okay, I know what to do. He has the ball right here. There you go. And then he ties up the shirt. He throws it in there. And is that it? Let's go all the way to the beginning real quick, and let's see if I got this all right, okay? So he comes in like that, right, guys? And then he locks the door. Sayaka's waiting for him with the knife. And then he's like, hey, what the hell's going on here? She tries to attack him. He backs up and then finds the sword right there. And then he looks behind him. She comes and attacks him. He blocks it with the sword. He has the sword. He slaps the knife out of her hand. And then maybe he does that. Right? That's gotta be it. And then he throws the clothes inside. He thinks everything burned, but one part got left behind. Let's reenact that. Let's see if that's it.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Why? Did I do something wrong?
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words,
I really love this comic book style right here. That is so dope.
From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Okay, I got him right. So
But
freaking
then something
cool.
happened that she wasn't prepared for.
Dude, I would blow that up and just hang that in my room. That is such a cool looking comic.
They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
I got that right too. Yes!
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
I'm like amazed at how this whole thing is unfolding. I love the way this looks.
What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
Okay, got that one right too.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
I'm like 5 for 5 right
But
now.
with what strength she
I am
had
very
remaining,
happy.
Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
Maybe this whole scene wouldn't play if I got some of them wrong.
They wanted to
So I'm
make
pretty sure I got
they
every
rid
single
of
one
any
right.
trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Let's freaking go!
Isn't that right, Leon?
Yes! Oh my god, complete. Thank
It would appear
you!
that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
Sounds guilty to me, Your Honor.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
Didn't we just show you the evidence?
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I am? I have the evidence? Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, because I have no idea what the hell I have.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it have been...
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid,
Oh yeah, stupid. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Okay, time for that head-to-head battle, baby. The moment of truth. Why do we look like we're about to have a dance-off? What do you mean, where's my proof? Right?
Not a chance!
Okay.
It wasn't me!
Oh.
Stupid!
What the heck?
You lied! Stop talking!
What is happening?
Shut up! Where's your proof?
What is this?
You kidding me? Not a chance!
I'm confused. Final strike.
Where's your proof?
The toolkit.
This should prove it.
I don't know what I just did. I promise I'll do better the next time. But right there and then, that was like a tutorial for me.
Were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, It had to be a screwdriver, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Stupid, 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 stupid,
It
stupid!
be their very own toolkit.
That's his argument. Oh yeah, you got evidence? Ooh, stupid, 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 stupid.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then
Stupid, 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 stupid.
the will show some evidence of being used.
Ah, stupid, 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 stupid.
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
Yes, sir.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Uh-oh.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Is his head gonna explode? What is up with that? Oh, I got A's? A's across the board? I saw one B. My Asian parents are gonna kill me, bro.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited!
Get excited, I like that.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Well, I mean, we have evidence stacked pancake high.
What's it gonna be?
I'm pretty sure we're gonna choose the right person.
What's it gonna be?
Monokuma vote? Wait, are we not gonna vote? Okay, so it's like an automatic vote. He's guilty. So that means he's gonna die, right? Oh, damn, he's I'm excited about him kind of dying. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So
that's why I killed her.
None of you are any different.
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just unlucky.
That's all.
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision was made right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with what really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
yeah, that was all bull, Makoto. That was cap. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she's descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, I do. Yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this. Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him! Huh? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind! Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up! Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey,
no more begging, no more excuses. Now. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For Leon Kawata, the ultimate baseball star. I hate that they read some of the lines and then they just stop like saying the line, so I have to finish it.
No.
I feel bad for Leon, to be honest.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Oh no, I don't know how I feel about this.
No!
Oh man, Leon, I'm so sorry. Uh-oh. Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Oh, Leon, I'm sorry, dude. Does he deserve this? No. Holy crap, he's getting pulled by the neck with a chain. Oh my god. This is so cool though. Is that a Gatling gun? Oh my god, it's baseballs. Bro, no. Dude, no way. Oh! Dude, baseballs to the kneecaps and the face and all that? That is seriously messed up. God damn! Holy shit. Dude, all those baseballs coming for his head? Damn. What the hell? Yo, this game is messed up. He was killed with like 1,000 baseballs. Dude, this game is messed up. No wonder you guys wanted me to play this. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Man, this dude is a straight psychopath.
Damn you!
Man, F you! Why the F are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear! So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before. Anyway, let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Wow. Dude, Leon's punishment was freaking brutal! Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even until the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility, but I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No, I'm gonna carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I have a pretty good intuition. This freaking guy. Chapter 1, To Survive. Alright, guys. What a way to end the first chapter. We nailed that first class trial. We knew exactly who it was before the trial even began. But 3 people out of all the students are down. To be continued, just like it said. If you guys want to see the next chapter ASAP, make sure you guys leave a like on the video because after 50,000 likes, I'm dropping the next video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it one big fat like. And tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!